Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower. It's going from the 18th to the 24th of March. It's going to be in accordance to your monthly reading. If you haven't seen that, you will find it on our channel and it will be linked at the end of this reading. Yeah, so the energy has dropped out. I've been saying this, and I've been saying this for about a month. At the end of February, the sun will stop being active. That's going to affect your auras and your chakras. It's going to affect all the energies that are around you. If you want to know more about that, go and see the stuff that we do on Cymatic TV, which is a channel all about energy. You'll find it linked in the description below, or it'd be around my head at the end of this reading as well. And then I said, I've been saying this, and I'm saying this since the beginning of March and the end of February. The sun is going to start kicking in. The energy is going to pick up, and it's going to pick up between the 17th or the 16th and the 21st. I'm putting my money on the 19th, so we will see over on Cymatic TV. But this is reflecting in your weekly reading this week here, because we're going from the 18th to the 24th. And there is a real kickstart going on in most people's reading here. So I thought I'd just give you that background information so you know what to expect in the way of energy coming up. Let's just see for you in your weekly reading. You've got your overall energies here. You've got your karmic mission on your relationship side, your karmic mission on your financial side. This is your influence from the universe, influence from your past self, influence from your future self, and the general outcome. Okay, I hope you have a lovely reading. Welcome, welcome. Wheel of Fortune. This is what I'm talking about. The energy is coming back in. It is going to kick the backside of the world. And, you know, as I've been saying, if you've been watching your readings, it's all about the planning. The last 2 weeks is all about positioning yourself. If you've been concentrating on that, this week here is going to be absolutely magical. It's going to start sort of flowing in your direction here. I think you're going to start realizing that on your relationship side, or your happiness and your emotions and your interactions with other people is going to take a turn that's going to make you think or realize that kind of going, I can get the ultimate, I can be really, really happy. And yeah, this is on your karmic path. So it's recognizing on your relationship side here, karmic path, this is recognizing what works for you, what is working for your happiness, basically. This is the change of fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune moment for you. Realizing, and it's also Two of Pentacles, it's also revealing stuff. And I think it's revealing stuff to you, about your inner happiness. And I think that's really important. And I would listen to that. Yeah, the universe saying here, Eight of Pentacles, now is the time to get on and start concentrating on the little details that are around you that make you go, things that make you go, I'm back to that song, you know. So that's where the universe is actually influencing you, encouraging you to concentrate on the little details that are within you that make you feel good. Yeah, if you've been, as I say, if you've been following the Astroflower, it should be very clear to you. This is the past, connecting your past to your future, the influence from your past guides, as it were. And this is a crowning moment for you. And I think it's within you more than anything else. I think if you look back over the past 2 weeks, I think you realize you're starting to sort of cut through the rubbish, cut through the mist, so you can actually see your way to your happiness and how it's connected with other people. And that's going to help you to sort of really either evolve the relationship that you're already in, or to find that person, or to bump into that person that you really want to be with, that's with you. Yeah, it's all about getting on. I think this is your future self as well. Slowly but surely, the tide will change in your favor, because you've now got this opportunity to plant a load of seeds within you, and within the world around you. So then you can get the rewards out of life, you know, continuously. That's the thing. That's what happiness is. It's not just a moment. It's over a long period of time. Joy is an instantaneous thing, which then, once you put all your joys together, then you realize how happy you are. And I think this is now time getting down and to work. And it's not really work, because it's just how you express your happiness that is within you, and the general outcome, the 10 of Cups. Yes, happiness after difficulty. We saw that in your monthly reading as well, because the universe was giving you the moon cards. The first week you had the moon cards and the strength card. And I think this is what you had to be strong about. Strong enough to allow yourself to shine and just be at one with who you are and enjoying the moment. Really enjoying the moment. I think is really important for you here. And once you do that, anything's possible here. And it doesn't really say anything about one-to-one relationships here. It's all about you and your happiness, I think, more than anything else. Financial side. Nine of Wands. Nine of Swords, sorry. This is not learning from your subconscious. And I think this is on your karmic path now for you to learn from your subconscious. So you stop repeating. You know, I know quite a few cancers out there. Hello there. I know a lot of cancers out there, and they're all lovely people, absolutely beautiful people. Maybe because Cancer is my ascending sign, I don't know. But, you know, they're all beautiful people. But they do tend to, you know, you do tend to sort of make sure everybody's else okay before you're okay. And that's a problem. You know, it's very nice from your behalf. But the thing is, if you get good success, then you can actually provide even more to people. And this is where I think you've got to learn from this. You've got to learn from your subconscious. Almost as like, I almost get this feeling as if like, if your subconscious said, oh, don't do that for this person here. I think you should do the opposite in a way. I think you need to retrain your subconscious so it's actually working for the success, not only of yourself, but for the greater good in a way. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Once you get this, once you grasp this karmic message here, once you grasp this karmic message, the universe is bringing so much abundance your way. You can be incredibly successful, Cancer. Incredibly successful. It depends only upon you. And with the energy picking up again, coming in from the sun, as I said about cymatic TV, and you'll feel it in your energies. And this is where you're going to start feeling you have the abundance. It's only you that holds yourself back. You have the Queen of Wands from your past self. And looking at you had the Ten of Pentacles down here on your monthly reading at the beginning. And I think this is coming to the fore now. And here is for your past self. You know what activities or you know what aspects of your job, your business and your projects. What I want to say is, I don't mean, when I say look after yourself, I don't mean don't look after other people, because that would be stupid. Oh, hello, there's a little earwig that's just wandering across. This is a little earwig, this is a little thing for you. Yeah, I know, you know, I'm not saying don't help anyone, because I know that it's not possible. You love helping other people, yes. But the funny thing is when you help people, if you're in a much better place financially, this is where you can help a lot of people. And I think where you've been putting your passions in life, I think in the past, is going to give you the keys to understanding that Nine of Swords. So you don't just start a business and it doesn't really take, you know, and this time you're going to start this business and it really takes, or you're going to go for this job and you're going to get that job. Yeah. I think with this beautiful lesson of the Nine of Swords, you really do fall in love with life. I think you feel a lot happier about it. You feel a lot more abundant about it. All of a sudden, a lot more things become possible. And because you're in alignment with yourself, then you can be in alignment with other people, other businesses, other projects a lot easier, basically, more than anything else. And yeah, falling in love with life, I think, is really important. This is what this Wheel of Fortune's all about. It's really showing you here through action, through real things, you know. And then you get the Five of Swords at the top. You've got to walk away from this. This could well be a job that's just making you feel in a rut. That's, you know, it's nice, but it's just not really for you anymore. Or a business that you kind of think, oh, it's come to its end. I've got to close it off and walk away from it. It's complicated. You've got to make a decision here more than anything else. You've got to choose the path. You can't just, you know, ignore yourself. You can walk away from bad traits within you. And I'm not saying they're bad traits because you're too nice. That's the problem. But just don't get involved or don't get caught up in situations that are just going to, you know, they're not worth winning. They're not worth winning at all, Cancer. You know, you're much better than this, and you can help so much more. You can do so much more. The world will be so much more fulfilling when you look after yourself. It'd be absolutely brilliant. Let's go into the Light Seers card with the overall energies. Clarification here with on the Wheel of Fortune. You're going from that, and this action this week is taking you to other things. I think it's taking you to that. I think it's taking you to a real direction on your financial side, an actual realization of happiness within you. And you're saying goodbye to the thing is with the five of cups, it's almost sort of saying to you, don't look to the past, look to the future. Those three cups there that are spent, that is the past. They have two cups there, which is your future. And that two cups is that alignment with yourself more than anything else. It's really knowing what works for you on your relationship side. And I think it's this case here. The overall energy is not allowing you to, excuse me, not allowing you to go backwards, and then only allowing you to go forwards with the nine of cups. Half of the 10 of cups scenario here, right? The outcome, the joyous outcome, after walking through the rain clouds, you walk through into the sunshine, you turn around and you see that rainbow, and you see what path you've actually done, and it is that happiness after difficulty. I think once you start realizing what works for you, this is when you start sort of noticing the abundance or the beauty that you have within you, that you can engage with other people, you can engage with yourself in a spiritual practice or in just general life, and realize that actually life is a lot better than you thought. And I think it's the trigger moment within you which creates that, that Wheel of Fortune moment. The universe is asking you to work on things, work on your happiness here. And it's almost as saying, I get the feeling it's almost sort of saying, work on this and without even knowing the general outcome. Just feeling it when it works for you, feeling it good for you. I think this is going to bring things to the surface for you to understand a lot about yourself. And it brings things to the surface like emotional sort of situations, kind of going, wow, do you know what? I didn't realize I was so much in a rut. Now I'm getting freed up. I'm doing a lot more sociable. I'm doing a lot more activities. Oh, wow, this is really, I'm bringing up a lot of things to the surface that I'd forgotten. And it's a really good emotion for you. With the Ace of Swords, you get the Temperance card. Yes, we can all get excited by life. There is no doubt about it. This crowning glory for you of when you realize what you've been doing in the past and how it's worked in a really good way for you, you do have to be patient because there is work to be done. You can't just sit there and allow the universe to sort of make you feel good within you, because that will be fleeting sort of scenario. You now need to sort of put into place physical situations so you can provoke that happiness within you constantly. Happiness, as I say, is over a long period of time. It's planting those seeds so you have those moments of joy constantly through your life. Yeah. This Knight of Pentacles, planting those seeds in that land behind you, is going to create so much for you. And this is through your judgment. So it's at your discretion where you place your time, effort, and money, emotions, and things like that within the relationships. Be wise for yourself more than anything else. Because on your monthly reading, you had on your relationship side, you had for this week here, you had the Knight of Wands, the Sun, and the Star. And I think you're realizing that you are the star more than anything else. Yes, this happiness after difficulty, as I say, walking through the rain, coming out into the sunshine, looking back and seeing that rainbow, you're going to see things differently. You're going to realize how good you are, I think, and what really makes you tick. And once you start doing that, that's when you can really start seeing things in a way that constructs for you happiness on perpetual happiness, basically. And then once you get that perpetual happiness, you can put your foot on the accelerator and turn it into ecstatic at any given time. You can't run on ecstatic all the time because you will burn yourself out. It's like driving a car in second gear down the motorway or the freeway or whatever you call it, the highway or whatever. You can't do that. But once you get up into your top gear, then you can put your foot on the accelerator to overtake when you need to. And I think this is where you're getting to that point here within your relationships. Yeah, you need to walk away from something. We're now onto your financial side. Don't look to the past, look to the future, Cancer. And you've got to sort of like allow your curiosity to realize where you have been not listening to your shadow side or or listening too much to your shadow side, where you've curtailed your own success. And I think once you start, if you start listening to yourself, and sort of like, this is what I mean about some things that you know are going to be detrimental to you, but you do it anyway because you're really nice. Yeah, I think you've got to sort of kind of just try out the idea of sort of saying, no, I don't really have the time. I've got to concentrate on myself, on my own satisfying job, business project, because you might have been stuck in a job or stuck in a rut that now it's got to change, as it were, in your life. So with the Ten of Pentacles, you get the Three of Wands. You've got to choose the reality, the wave that's good for you. And I think the universe here is sort of saying, you've got as much as you need in order to get your success in whichever thing you want to do, be it a YouTube channel, be it writing a book, starting a restaurant, designing jewelry, doing, publicizing, publishing, or sort of publicity for people, whatever it is, you've got all these possibilities. It's for you to choose which reality corresponds to you. And I wouldn't wait too much. This week here is a bit of a choice decision here. Yeah, you get the Wheel of Fortune again, but this time we get it with the Queen of Wands. And this is where knowing, as I said, knowing how you've put your passions into a lot of things in the past, I think once you can streamline them, and I think that's what that's all about, and start walking away from a job or a business or a project or things like that that just doesn't satisfy you, yeah, and that you put a lot of energy and effort into and a lot of passion into, once you start realizing how to put your passions into the things that really do make success for you, that's when things are really going to take off. And you've got everything that is within you. Yes, look at that, Lovers. This is a marriage card as well. This card here, the Four of Wands, this is 2 wands and 2 wands by the 10th. This is going through a portal into a new dimension. This is the Wheel of Fortune in action. But at the same time, it's a celebration. It's a new job. So if you've been applying for a new job, or I would start applying for a new job, it's in the future here. And it's that Lovers card as well. These two people coming together, like these two people coming together on that card there. Yeah, there's some, see that the Queen of Wands for some reason just did a runner. Hang on a second. I think I might have to get my my little stones out. Okay. Yeah. And this is your plan. Those 2 wands there, connecting with another plan with another person, another business, another project, whatever it is, you have got the capacity in you to take a new direction that really corresponds to you, that walks you away from any conflictual sort of situations. Yeah, taking this direction can be quite difficult, because you might have sort of financial connections with some people. You might depend upon some company, or you might depend upon some other people in order for your company to work. I think what you think you've got to do is, I think you've got to distill how you've done things in the past and start putting it into what you want in the future here. And I think that direction that you've got to take has got to be according to that, according to how you feel one with yourself in your workplace, in your job, your business, and your projects. Whatever it is, it's a direction that you need to take. And it comes from, I'm just going to hold my cards down. It comes from, because there's a bit of wind kicking up, it comes from that realization that is within you more than anything else, Cancer. Great week. That sun is going to kick off, and the energy is going to start coming through a lot more on the earth, and through your chakras, through your aura, through the energy that are around you. You'll see this on Cymatic TV. And I think this is playing into here. It's forcing everybody to take a stance and actually engage in life for this common sense revolution which is taking place. There you go, Cancer. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate your support for this channel. Hope you get the best out of these readings. I hope they really do help you out to engage in life, because when life is good for you, life is good for everybody. That's the way it works. And we've got the only way to make sure life is good for us is we concentrate on ourselves. Okay, so yes, thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for your subscription and everything like that. In the meantime, there's all for me left to say is, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.